students, so today I will explain midpoint theorem, very important theorem, and application is in so many questions. So first understand what is theorem. Theorem is that in any triangle, suppose this is a triangle ABC, in any triangle, line joining the midpoint of two sides, the midpoint of AB is P, the midpoint of AC is Q. So two sides are AB and AC, and theorem says that line joining the midpoints of two sides, that is PQ is always parallel to BC, and PQ is equal to half BC. This is the theorem. किसी भी ट्रायंगल में मिड पॉइंट को जोड़ने वाली लाइन थर्ड साइड के पैरेलल और लेंथ में उसका हाफ होगा. क्लियर? Similarly, if I take R as the midpoint of BC and join QR, so according to this theorem, this QR will be parallel to AB, and QR will be half of AB. Same theorem, right? And similarly, P is the midpoint of AB, R is the midpoint of BC. So line joining the midpoints of these two sides, AB and BC, is always parallel to AC and half of PR. So actually this is the theorem which you have to remember, but it is better to understand why it happens, right? So just I am reducing it. Later on you have to apply this result in those questions where there is a possibility of applying midpoint theorem. So suppose this is triangle ABC. Once again, P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of AC, and PQ is the line joining these 2 points. So what we are going to prove? We are going to prove that PQ is parallel to BC and PQ is equal to half of BC. Clear? It is to be proven. For that, a little bit of construction is needed. Proceed PQ and throw C. Draw a line parallel to AB. AB के parallel line डालो. PQ को आगे बढ़ाया and let it cuts. These two lines cuts at R. This is the construction work which you have to do. Draw a line through C parallel to AB, this is, and proceed it where these two lines cuts. Suppose that is the point R. Now take these two triangles. इन दो triangles को ले लीजिए. Triangle first and triangle second. So in triangle first and second, what we are getting? We are getting angle A is equal to angle C, alternate angle. Angle A is equal to angle C, right? Since these two lines are parallel, ये आपको आना चाहिए alternate angle, and many of you know that alternate angles are always equal if the lines are parallel, right? AQ is equal to QC. Why? Q is the midpoint of AC. Q is the midpoint of AC. And third one, what we are getting, this angle is equal to this angle. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Angle AQP is equal to angle CQR. Vertically opposite angles. It will be the revision of congruency also. Now see, if it happens with these two triangles, earlier we have discussed that triangles are congruent by angle side angle, right? Therefore, triangles are congruent. Clear? So, if the triangles are congruent, we will get a particular result. And what is that result? If the triangles are congruent, it means just in front of this AP, side AP is equal to, just in front of it, RC. These two will be the corresponding part and they will be equal. Isn't it or not? अगर दो ट्राइंगल्स कॉन्ग्रुएंट होते हैं तो उनके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग पार्ट्स इक्वल होते हैं, और कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग पार्ट्स क्या होते हैं? जो ठीक इक्वल एंगल के ठीक सामने की साइड है, दे आर कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग एंड दे आर इक्वल टू ईच अदर, राइट. But AP is equal to BP. AP is equal to BP. Why? P is the midpoint of AB. It means PB and RC are equal. Therefore, PB is equal to RC. Right? Now I am marking it. And why I did it? Try to understand it. Now we will learn a very important property of a quadrilateral. Look at this quadrilateral. Look at this quadrilateral. In quadrilateral BPRC, we are getting two opposite sides are equal and parallel. In quadrilateral BCRP, right? In quadrilateral BPRC, PB is equal to RC, proven, and PB is parallel to RC by construction. So, if it happens with any quadrilateral, that is known as a parallelogram. Right? To prove any quadrilateral as a parallelogram, if you prove any pair of opposite side is equal and parallel to each other, that quadrilateral will be parallelogram. So, with the help of this result, we are getting, therefore, quadrilateral PBCR is a parallelogram. Right? फिर ये पैरेललोग्राम क्यों प्रूफ करा? ये पैरेललोग्राम प्रूफ हो गया तो वी विल अप्लाई द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम, अपोजिट साइड्स आर पैरेलल. फ्रॉम दिस वी आर गेटिंग द रिजल्ट PR is parallel to BC. आफ्टर प्रूविंग दिस वन एज ए पैरेललोग्राम, जब इसको पैरेललोग्राम प्रूफ कर दोगे तो आप पैरेललोग्राम के प्रॉपर्टी को अप्लाई करोगे कि इसके अपोजिट साइड्स इक्वल होती है, राइट? PR is parallel to BC and PR is the expanded part of PQ, therefore PQ is parallel to BC. So first result is proved. It implies that PQ is parallel to BC. It was the first result to be proven. Understand? That's why this construction work is needed. So this is the first part. Second part, फिर क्या होता है? Parallel sides equal भी होती हैं. One more result of this, and PR is equal to BC because I have proved it as a parallelogram. PR is the combination, is the addition of PQ plus QR, that is equal to BC, right? PQ and QR are equal because first and second triangles are congruent. Earlier I have proven the congruency of triangle. This part is equal to this part because of the congruency of these two triangles, right? इसके ठीक सामने ट्रिपल डैश, इसके ठीक सामने ट्रिपल डैश, they are the corresponding parts of congruent triangles and they are equal. Clear? Means QR can be replaced as PQ. So this QR can be replaced by PQ. PQ plus PQ, that is 2 times of PQ. 2 times of PQ is equal to BC. Therefore, PQ is equal to BC by 2. Right? So with the help of this proven, you are revising the congruency of triangles, their results, and getting one more important result which will be applied when the midpoints are joined of any triangle. Clear? So this is the first part. Its converse is also true. The converse of midpoint theorem is also true. I will just tell it. You can understand it with the help of your notebook where it is proven. It states that the converse of midpoint theorem, it says that suppose this is triangle ABC and P is the midpoint of AC. Sorry, P is the midpoint of AB. Converse of midpoint theorem. Earlier I deduced the midpoint theorem. Now I am telling you, not deducing, I am telling you what is the converse of midpoint theorem. वो क्या कहता है, किसी भी ट्रायंगल में किसी भी साइड के मिड पॉइंट से अगर पैरेलल लाइन खींची जाए, सपोज आई एम ड्राइंग लाइन पैरेलल टू BC. नाउ आई एम ड्राइंग, अर्लियर इट वाज ट्रूअल, अब मैं ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ, PQ इज पैरेलल टू BC. इट मीन्स it will bisect the third side, it will bisect the AC, mean Q will be the midpoint of AC. Understand? Once again I am repeating, in any triangle, किसी भी ट्राइंगल में किसी भी साइड के मिड पॉइंट से, मैंने साइड AB ले लिया, AB के मिड पॉइंट P से BC के पैरेलल लाइन खींचा गया, तो ये क्या करेगा, it will bisect the third side. It means Q will be the midpoint of AC. So you will get AQ is equal to QC. So whenever in any question you have given a midpoint and through that midpoint a line is drawn parallel to a side, you can directly apply the converse of midpoint theorem. Clear? Try to understand the difference between the first proving and this one. There it was given that PQ are the midpoints, and here you are finding Q as the midpoint of AC due to the converse of midpoint theorem. Clear? Then one more thing which is in your syllabus, and that is the intercept theorem. That is the intercept theorem. Intercept theorem. So it states that if you are given 3 or more parallel lines, suppose these are the L1, L2 and L3, आपके पास 3 और 3 से अधिक पैरेलल लाइन है, at least there should be 3 or more than 3 parallel lines, and suppose this transversal M, ये ट्रांसवर्सल खींचा गया, तो इन पैरेलल लाइंस ने इस पे ये इंटरसेप्ट बनाए, AB and BC are the intercept made by the lines L1, L2, L3 on a transversal M. This is transversal. Transversal क्या होता है, जो लाइंस को कट करेगा, that will be the transversal line. Clear? तो if you have given 3 or more parallel lines and let a transversal makes 2 intercept on it and they are equal, suppose this is of 2 centimeter and this is of 2 centimeter. So intercept theorem states that आप इस पे कितनी भी ट्रांसवर्सल खींचो, सपोज एक मैंने नई ट्रांसवर्सल डाल दिया n, तो ये n पे जितने भी ट्रांसवर्सल बनेंगे वो भी इक्वल होंगे बाई दीज लाइंस L1, L2, L3, L1, L2, L3. अब इस पे जो intercept बनाएगा, the intercept made by L1, L2, L3 on the transversal L, suppose that at A, B, C, D, E, F, this will be equal to this. It doesn't mean that if it is 2 centimeter, it is 2. It means that if it is 5, it will be 5. Understand? It means that if it is 1 centimeter, ये भी 1 centimeter होगा. इसके बराबर नहीं, लेकिन बराबर आपस में. Understand? तो मैं इस पे जितने भी ट्रांसवर्सल खींचूं, सपोज मैं एक ट्रांसवर्सल और डालता हूँ MNL, तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस थ्योरम what I will get the length of this intersect will be equal to the length of this intercept. These are the intercept. AB, BC are the intercept made by L1, L2, L3 on line M. D, E, EF are the intercept made by L1, L2, L3 on N. Similarly, this. So I will get these two intercepts also equal. It may be 1 centimeter, then it will be 1, it will be 50 centimeter, then it will be 50 centimeter according to this theorem. So these were the 3 theorems. Very basic theorems, should be understood first. Later on, if you are practicing, if you want to learn mathematics, and if you want to understand mathematics, lots of questions to be done to clear these concepts well. Thank you very much.